Yes, so my fellow Biafrans, good evening, good afternoon, depending your time and your location. Yeah, if you look at how things are moving on, you have to find out that a lot of things is happening. The things that is happening was not supposed, but they are happening because of this. It's a time for them to happen because we need to expose all the evildoers. Those who come in the name of this Biafra movement to make sure that they make us, they take our money, they come because of money. That is why you have many saboteurs, many in-house saboteurs. Those who are fighting us without relenting. Those who think that they are the one that we should be afraid of. Those think that they are everything. Those think that without them that we will never survive. But Chukwu Okabiyama is exposing all of them one after the other. Do you know why Chukwu Okabiyama is exposing them? Because the mission we are on it is something that God has mandated that is going to happen. Ihe ọbụla anyị na-afụ na-emekwu nwere onwe a bụ ndị na-esu imi. Ma question na-ajụ ha bụ gịnị ka briji pụtara? Gịnị bụ briji n'okwu nwere onwe anyị na-ekwu? What is this thing called bridge? Bridge is like a party where you organize people to prepare for your primary election. After the primary election, you now move forward to general election. When you won the election, while you are still in the party name under primary election, this from there you pick those who help you to win. Those when you win general election, you will use and move forward to the general election. When you win the general election, those you can use to move to the governors. Sorry, those you can use to move to rule the nation. Those you can put in your government. Those you can trust. Those you can say yes. When we are in primaries, you advise, you suffered for me, you made everything for me to win. Because of that, you must follow me to work in the government. Now you put them. How do you choose those who followed you to rule a nation? Is when you are in the primary election. So bridge is our primary election where we can stay and make things happen, where we can stay, arrange ourselves, how we are going to move to the government. And when you move to the government, the level of people you need, those who are capable, not incapable human beings that are ranting and shouting. And even when somebody said that he knows that in the cabinet that he is useless, he cannot speak well, like me, he cannot write well, and the government we are talking about was not meant for those who cannot speak well and write well. It's meant for those who can speak well and write well. Not like a government of zoo, where somebody who finished university will be in office, somebody who didn't attend even primary school will be his boss, and he will answer him, sir. That is not the kind of government we are building. We are building a government that is going to prove who we are. We are building a government that's going to sanitize everything. That if you know the course you read in school, when you come, you work towards that. There is the fact and figures we need to know. You need to understand why you need government, why you cannot still fall back, why you don't go back to bridging. How could you pass after? Okay, let's give another example of it. You have secondary school, you have primary school, you have university. Before you go to university, you must write WAEC. Now, after you have passed the WAEC, you have passed your senior WAEC, and passed other exam you need to take to move on to enter university. Then instead of you to move to university, you still go back and say, no, I will remain here. Who does that? Where in this part of the world that this kind of thing is happening? If you want to tell yourself gospel truth, where in this world do you see people behaving like this? When instead of you move on as a government, you went in to go back and stay in the bridge. Are you telling yourself truth? Is it because of you want money? Because of you want to sit there and be making our people? Let it sound clear to everyone. Bridge is a primary election where you won election, where you won your primaries to prepare yourself to one general election. Immediately you won general election, you move on. Once they declare you a winner, you become the president. You put those who will follow you to work. This is where we are. And they're deceiving you. They are telling you fall back. Fall back where? Where are you falling back to? You have conducted self-referendum with over 60 million votes casted. You have been bridging and you went to Finland. Why did you go to Finland in the second place? It's to re-declare. Once you re-declare, he's going to give you a mandate to make sure that you process all the necessary documents as a nation. Because you have said, I am a nation now. Then you guys to put men who guys to follow you to work. Let nobody deceive everybody, deceive you. Let nobody confuse you. That's why I bring issue of primary election to primary school, to secondary school, to university, to your graduation. Are you not going to graduate? You want us to be those who are agitating from over 50 years and they said, they said they are sensitizing our people. Are you going to sensitize our people for 100 years? Are you going to be in bridge for how many years? Because you know that the government, you can't fit in. There's nothing you can contribute. The bridge was managing you to make it not drop you so you can have a record. Instead of you to have a good record, you have made straight. Now you turn back to spoil the record and become a bad person. Nobody should be that. Even up to 70 years old woman coming to line social media. Because of she won position, and once they refuse to give her the position, she's ranting. I had you around in France, she won position. A lady who still up to this moment, she's still working. He's still a member, the vice president of Igbo World Congress. That sabotaged Mas Simon. That Mas Simon left, even Mas Nandekano. She is the vice president. So this woman is an eye of Igbo World Congress. She's an eye to serve his governors. She's an eye to evil people around, some individuals who paid her money to destroy what we are doing. But she can never, because Chukwu Okadiama has mandated that we will come. And that's why we are here today. If they cannot, we have come. It's my freedom. The freedom of my unborn children and the betterment of my life. The government can make me to go back home and relax. Stop running away from police. Running away from army. Here, you don't run away from army. You run away from police. When you see them, you go to them, you hug them, they embrace you, and you encourage them. They encourage you also. You move ahead. But for Nigeria, go and try it. They want us to remain like that. They want us to continue being Islamized. They want us to continue being enslaved. They want to enslave your mind. That's why they keep on lying to you. And there is easy for human being to enslave his own fellow human being. When you cannot do without listening to your fellow human being every day, the person has enslaved your mind. The person has enslaved what? Your mind. Have it at the back of your mind. That the person has enslaved you. That is why you cannot do whatever she or he says you do. When you don't have a word, you don't have a thinking of your own and say, no. Why did this thing go this way? Is it the right way? Whenever you become follow of any human being, the person have enslaved you. That's what they are doing. That's why they are lying. They are only the one who go down to men on ground and be calling men on ground and be doing a lot of things day in, day out. They are the one doing all these things, not you. They are the one calling, said we have called men on ground, we have called people toes, we have an account to send him money. Well, our problem is how men on a lot of lies every blessed day. And the main lie they are lying for you is using the name of men on ground, the Biafra Liberation Army. This is something that they will use and grab you. You will feel emotion. They will lie to Gentle Yahoo. He will come out, he will mess himself up. You need to be careful, mind things you listen and things you follow. Because the things you listen and things you follow might decide to destroy your mind tomorrow, decide your future. When they mention your name, they mention your name on the name of, in the page of those evil people. You have become evil. You have destroyed yourself. Be careful of things you listen. Bridge is our primary election. Going to Finland second one is the day we once you enter Finland, that is the day you vote for the government. Our vote, our self-referendum, they have declared it and announced that we have won. So we have become a nation. My people.